What's up, fam? I figured I would give you guys a new type of an intro, but as you can see, Sasha in the back. But look what is in here. I'll give you guys a better look at it. But does Sasha have a new partner in crime? You'll see. What's going on, my YouTube family? Steve-O is back. Took a little delay over the weekend. Had a good time. Had a chance to meet up with a couple friends, and I actually drank some wine this weekend. I actually had some pizza. So high flexible dieting. But yeah, so far so good. It is Monday and it is Thanksgiving week. Even though every day I'm very thankful, and hopefully you are very thankful and you're having a blessed Monday today. But I just wanted to let you guys know that things are going good with the new reverse carb cycling. Besides, that Saturday when I had the pizza, that kind of went a little outside the box, but it's all good. I knew that I was going to do that, so I kind of planned accordingly. And that's, one thing when you talk about, flexible dieting and eating, just make sure that, try to plan accordingly. If you know you're going to, splurge a little bit, account for it. You don't have to actually program it into your MyFitnessPal or write it down or nothing, but just account for it. Like I went a little bit low carb all day, so that way I knew that I was going to pump in that heavier carb load. So, it is what it is, man. You still got to live a little bit and all of that stuff. So hopefully you guys all had a blessed weekend. And I know that my intro showed that motorcycle. That's actually not my motorcycle. I do like motorcycles, but I'm not very good at riding motorcycles. That's actually my friend Whitney's motorcycle, because they came over to the house this past weekend, her and Sabrina, and she left her bike there. So I'm actually just bike setting for her. But it did look pretty good in the garage, right next to Sasha. I will say yes, that was on point. I wanted to just reach out to you guys to relay a message that I posted today about, tackling your problems straight on and not avoiding them. We all go through stuff. We all have to battle through different adversity. We all have issues and problems that arise and things of that sort. The thing about it is you have to tackle those things. You can take a weekend away and get away and all of that stuff, but those things, those problems and all of that stuff, they're still there, and it doesn't do you any good to try to walk around those things. Take them head on, and you'll feel better in the end, and you'll learn something in that process, where if you try to avoid certain situations, sometimes that doesn't make you stronger. It doesn't make you better in the long run. So yeah, man, I just figured I'd let you guys know that. And also, I run across a lot of people that ask a lot of questions about eating properly, and they want to compete or they want to make a transformation, but yet they tell me, I just can't get the eating down. I just can't get the diet right. I just can't. Can't should never be a part of your vocabulary, because you can do whatever you want to do. You can do anything that you set your mind to do. The thing is, you got to have a desire to do it. You have to make whatever that goal is, whether it be fitness or business or college or whatever it is, you have to make that a priority. And that priority has to have passion involved with it in order to push you to get to where you want to go. I can't provide that for you. I can't provide a passion. I can't provide a desire for you to reach a certain goal. You have to provide that. It has to come from the heart. It has to come from within. You have to remember, and I talked about this before, you have to remember why. Why do you want to reach that goal? Why? I mean, you always have to ask yourself that, especially when you start getting into situations where, there are roadblocks or things ahead of you. You have to remember why to get back on that horse, but you also have to get started first. You have to be committed. You have to stay dedicated. You have to stay motivated, to accomplish whatever it is that you're going to accomplish or you're not gonna get there, and you're gonna find every excuse in the book to say why you couldn't get there or why you didn't get there. Now, obviously, I know things come up in life. Some things are preventable, some things aren't, but you still have to bounce back and still get back on that horse, as I said before, and move forward. You can't let that stuff stop you from getting there. Now, obviously, if you have an injury or something like that, then, those things you got to give time to heal. But if it's just like normal life stuff, like I said, what is your priority? What is the purpose of why you're trying to get to that goal? And I mean, you will. I enjoy helping people, but what I don't like is I don't want to spend a whole lot of wasted time and wasted energy on a person that is not going to give that 150% back to me. And not necessarily do it for me, but I'm saying if I'm going to take the time to build you a workout program or build you an eating plan or whatever the case may be, it's very time consuming, then I expect that you're going to stay dedicated and committed to that plan the best to your ability. The best you can. That's the only thing that I ask. But I got to go through the gate, so we will restart this conversation here in a minute. But yeah, as I was saying, I just don't like to, dedicate that extra time if you're not going to give that time back to yourself. Like staying committed to it. But it is what it is. I have no control over that, and like I said, I enjoy helping people, so I'm not going to stop helping people, but that's the return that I would like to see. I just, it's just one of those things where you want to see people achieve their goals, but if you have a passion for something, especially when it comes to fitness, then I love when people have that same passion, for it, and not just the talk. Like, because people are going to talk all the time. They're going to be, oh, I want this, or I want to do that, or I want to do that, but it's the action. That's what's going to get you there, is the action. If you don't take any action to get it, or if you don't do your research or your homework to get it, then guess what? You're not going to get it. We live in a world today that it seems like a lot of people want things just given to them, and they don't want to work. They don't want to work to get what they're trying to achieve. They want things to just be handed to them, and they want things to be easy. And it's not the easy road that get you there. There are some people in this world that are maybe rich and things of that sort, and maybe things come a little easier for them, but they're probably not the most happiest people either. Because everything's based off of money or materials, things of that sort. And they don't know how to work to get what they want. What happens if they lose all their money? Then, they don't have that same value of getting in there and busting your assets, to achieve something, greater than yourself. They don't understand that process. Some people, I'm not saying everybody, I'm not going to put, certain categories in a box or nothing like that. But there are some people that are like that, and it just seems like some of this generation these days, that's how they are, man. It seems like everyone wants everything fast. They want everything to be given to them, and they don't want to put the hard work in for it. And and it's so, you see that so much in fitness, because everyone wants a supplement or a pill or something like that to give them the results in 2 weeks, or give them the results in a month. And I've said this before, sometimes, building muscle, losing fat and things of that sort, sometimes it takes years. It takes years, man, sometimes to get to those things. And I'm not just talking about, competing. Some of these transformations have taken years. You look at some of the posts on, say, IG or Facebook, and you look at some of these transformations, and it may say like 2012 to 2015, 2012 to 2016. There's years of hard work, of dedication, of commitment, of that passion, that drive, to get to where they want to get to. It's not something that just happened in a month. Some people, if they're genetically gifted, some people can, achieve things in 12 weeks, or whatever the case may be. Or maybe they wasn't that bad off from the start, or whatever the case, it is what it is, but you still have to, it boils down to getting back to that hard work. You gotta put the time and the effort in there, man, for sure. But I'm sorry, I'm on my high horse. I woke up and I was kind of, not really that motivated today for some reason, and that is such a rare occasion for me to not be motivated. And one of my friends, she sent me this YouTube link that talked about leaving your mark, and that struck a chord with me because that's something that I used to always preach when I was in the Air Force. I used to always tell my troops to leave their mark. You know, I was like, hey, regardless of wherever you're stationed at, regardless of whatever your job is or what you do, I said, always, always, always remember to leave your mark. You know, when you're somewhere and someone else comes there to live, or someone else gets stationed there, you know, leave your mark there. So that lets them know, hey, you was there and you left a positive impact on something there, meaning, you know, something within the job or maybe the people, something that you left there, you know, will remember you, you know, for that. So that's something that I used to always stress, and I don't really stress it as much anymore. I don't really talk about it as much, but it struck a chord with me. Like I said, it was important, and I thought that it was, you know, it just, like I said, it re-energized me this morning. So, but I gotta go. I'm gonna go in here and crush some boulder shoulders. And like I said, I hope everyone's having a blessed day, a blessed Monday on this Thanksgiving Day week. And be thankful, you know, trust in the Lord if you have any of faith, and be optimistic, be positive, and don't forget to smile. You know, be happy, man. Enjoy this gift of life, because it may only come around one time in this particular form for you. So enjoy it, you know. What do you got to lose? You know, take some risks, take some chances, but remember that passion, remember the why, and get back in there, man. Grind, whatever it is that you want to do, whether it be fitness or non-fitness or whatever, your relationships, get out there and do it, man. Grind, give it your all, you know. Like I said, live life to the fullest, and enjoy. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day, and I will get back with you maybe in the next video, because this may be the last clip for this video. So peace.